Morning. Steve Freed in Chicago with the morning grain comments. Well, the markets sold off yesterday with funds of big sellers of wheat, corn, and beans. I think initially the selling came after the trade kind of dove into some of the USDA's May world numbers, showing an increase in stocks of 45 million metric tons of all crops and a stocks-to-usage ratio that is now record high. That's equivalent to a 1.6 billion bushel increase in stocks globally, and most of that is in corn. So when we divide the markets into three areas, the corn market probably will remain on the defensive. Again, probably the only thing that can rally corn will be some kind of summer weather problem. As far as South America is concerned, looks like Brazil is going to grow a 98 million ton corn crop, and their exports will start kicking in July with 3 to 4 million tons a month. And that lays question to why the USDA increased 2020 corn exports 375 million bushels. We also will be watching weather as far as corn is concerned. It's been cool. We've got rain right now moving across much of the eastern Midwest Delta. And then after that, looks like next week is going to be warm and dry. Then after May 24th, scattered showers return to the U.S. As far as the beans are concerned, the USDA did lower world bean stocks next year, but they are plugging in a big South American bean crop in 2021. So we have a window between September and let's say March that we are going to be competitive to China for U.S. soybeans, and we hope that they'll take large amounts. Some people think they could take as much as 20 million tons from the U.S. And so that's up from 17, and others think it could even be more. So we'll have to watch that and see if that offers some support to the bean market, especially bean spreads like the March or July 2021 soybean spreads. Could they invert it even more? As far as the wheat market is concerned, again, global stocks are record high, so it's going to be tough for the wheat market to rally. Trading below $5 here in the July contract psychologically is negative from a technical standpoint. So we'll have to be watching over the next 3 weeks the Black Sea weather to see what kind of crop size they grow. It looks like most of the areas will have normal rains, but as temperatures rise, they're going to need moisture to sustain what crop there is. Looks like the southern parts of Russia and Ukraine, though, could remain dry, and so we'll have to kind of watch that pretty closely. Today, we have a private group that's going to come out with acres for 2020. USDA is using 83.5 bean acres, 97 corn acres, 44.7 wheat, and 13.7 cotton acres. The cotton acres were probably a little higher than what some people had thought when the USDA came out Tuesday with their supply and demand. Some people think that bean acres could go up maybe 1.5 million, and corn acres could go down at least 1 million acres, and still a lot of question marks about corn planted acres in North Dakota. We also will be getting export sales numbers, and we're looking for somewhere between maybe 250 and 500 wheat, old and new crop, 800 to 1.5 million tons of corn, and 500 to 1 million tons of beans. So we'll see if those numbers come in. Again, the demand right now is negative to prices, and the only thing that could rally the grain prices would be a supply problem. As always, these are my thoughts and not those of ADM or ADM Investor Services. Have a safe and profitable trading day.